I got round 100 on every single Black Ops 2 Zombies map. With the huge success of Black Ops 1 Zombies, Black Ops 2 Zombies was highly anticipated by many gamers across the world. The addition of new characters, a new Easter egg storyline, and maps placed across the whole entire globe, Black Ops 2 surged to the top of what many people think is the greatest Zombies game ever. Black Ops 2 was my first video game ever as well. I remember being 7 years old and stealing the controller from my brother when he went to the bathroom. I started a game of Town, and out of fear, I turned off the Xbox, because as soon as I saw a zombie, I got scared shitless. Black Ops 2 is also by far my favorite Call of Duty as well. Apart from the zombies, the campaign is phenomenal. One of the best campaigns I've ever played, and still to this day when I play it, I love it so much. And obviously the multiplayer was insane. Not even just playing it, but watching Nadeshot and Scump play. That was one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done. But of course in this video we are focusing on zombies. And zombies was what made this game great for me. Ironic VO2 was a roller coaster. Some maps taking only like 3 hours. You get 100,000 points out of the bank, grab an AN-94 out of the refrigerator, and all you do is just high round for an easy 3-hour game. Some other maps took about 10-11 hours, and the setup process took about an hour, running around the whole entire map, and you already know what map I'm talking about. And some maps obviously were just super boring, where you get set up and then you just stand still for about 8 hours doing the same thing over and over and over again. Black Ops 2 is like the only game where every single map is entirely different. Games like World at War, you have 24 zombies around. Obviously there's the Reese where there's no more 24 zombies around, but the first 3 maps, 24 zombies around, super easy to get around 100. Black Ops 1, all the maps are kind of long, trade outs, trap strap, all of them are kind of the same thing. Black Ops 3, you're always just doing AAT strats and Wonder Weapon, and obviously Black Ops 4, Cold War, the same thing. Black Ops 2, some maps are just super fast and some maps are just super slow. There's no game like that. And I know when I made this challenge, that's exactly what I was going to get myself into. And Black Ops 2 obviously is going to be my most nostalgic experience. A lot of people started with Black Ops 1. I started with Black Ops 2. When I play Black Ops 2, that's going to take me back to recess in 3rd grade, because that's all I would think about when I was in 3rd grade. I want to go home and play Black Ops 2. In this video, guys, I'm going to show you how I got round 100 on every single Black Ops 2 Zombies map. Oh, Transit. Any of you guys watch me on Twitch, you will literally know my 2 most dreaded maps doing this challenge was Shangri-La and Transit. And here I am on Black Ops 2 playing Transit. Forced myself to get around 100 for you guys. This is what I do for you guys. I have to play dog water maps. But as you see right now, the first thing that you'll notice actually about Transit, you have to restart for that little hatch that goes on the bus to get to Gavin Knuckles. That's why you see me right now. I'm actually just constantly restarting. Very common approach would obviously just be to go on the bus. We're gonna take the bus, run right past it, and go straight to town. So if you go straight this way, by the way, going into this, I literally had no idea how to play Transit. I didn't know where anything was. I never played this map. I don't like it. Ever since I started playing this game, 2012 when it came out, I did not like Transit at all. As I was learning, you just go straight down here and you are going to eventually reach town. Now, if you don't already know, obviously in town, you're going to have the bank, and the bank is this OPS system on Black Ops 2 where you can basically get 100,000 points on round 2, as you see I am right now. And now I have basically infinite points where I just get as much as I want. A lot of people do not know this, and it's actually really cool. So literally all you do is you just put the turbine down and the perk will magically turn on. Boom. Instead of me having to wait until I turn power on, I can just go ahead and buy these perks now. Now the perks will not work. As you see, the stamina up logo is like dulled out, meaning it's off. The stamina perk is not going to work. But once I do turn power on, I already have the perks and I don't have to rebuy them again. This is the main reason why no one likes Transit. It's just a whole lot of fog, running, and denizens that you have to just keep killing over and over and over again. So another cool thing that I learned, and actually I learned it from my chat, you guys were actually helping me out. If you hold the turbine out, this is actually how you move the fastest. Apparently the turbine is the most mobile thing you can possibly be. So we make it to the diner, and if you do not know about this, very surprising, a lot of people actually did not know about this. You go ahead and build it, and that's how you actually buy Gavin Knuckles. Now the reason you buy Gavin Knuckles is because it 2-shots the denizens. That's going to be very helpful considering those motherfuckers are super annoying. And as you see right there, I just bought Speed Cola. So if you didn't already know, these are my 4 perks I'm going to be running. So funny enough, obviously like I said before, I barely played Transit, but when I was playing it back in the day, I had no idea how to build the jet gun pieces. I didn't know how to navigate my way through the cornfields. I had to search up a 2012 Mr. Zdawg AD video on how to build the jet gun. Another reason you get the Gavin Knuckles is to destroy the Avogadro. Literally 2 knives and boom, the Avogadro dies. The Avogadro, by the way, might literally be the worst boss of all time just because it's such a stupid boss that just shoots you with electricity and doesn't even give you any drops or anything. Also, it comes at the most random times. Sometimes it'll come like every 3 rounds, and then sometimes it'll come just in 10 rounds or 20 rounds, and then it'll come in like 2 rounds. Like, it makes no sense. There's no consistency with that boss, and it is 100% dog shit. Literally so stupid. So guys, after a lot of running later, we finally got all 4 pieces to the jet gun. But boys and girls, we are finally set up. After 28 minutes of trying to get set up, we are finally set up. And the guns I'm using are the Mark II and Mustangs and Sallies. These are going to be the two fastest weapons to get me set up. Mustang and Sally is so good on insta-kill rounds. You guys will see what I'm talking about later on in the video. That shit will literally kill so many zombies at once and so fast, especially because the strategy is really slow. When you're able to shoot all of them with Mustang and Sally in a super fast time, that helps so much. The strategy you see me doing right now is just staying outside in front of the farm and not opening up that door. If you keep that door closed, you will only have 4 zones where the zombies spawn into. There's obviously maybe 2 or 3 different dig spots that they come out of, but there's only 4 spots and it's just the 4 corners. I see it's round 50 right now and I'm still shooting obviously with the Mark II, and there's a really annoying thing that happens when the bus just comes and you just kind of have to deal with it. If you are killing zombies, try your hardest to not leave the zones. As you see right there, I left the zones and denizens started coming after my face. So as you see right here, guys, I'm using insta-kill, and you're gonna see, look at all the zombies I'm killing. Literally just look at my points. They're just gonna keep going up and up and up. And on a round like round 51 where ammo becomes a big problem and I'm gonna have to start using the jet gun soon, this is gonna be very nice to use. And another thing to note about this map is you actually are on a perfect cycle, and that means you're gonna have only 4 drops in your whole entire drop cycle. If you are lucky enough, you can literally just get the same 4 drops every single round. There's no carpenters because obviously all the spawns are out of the ground. But now, guys, here comes the fun part. I skipped a little bit to round 97. Obviously that's a lot, but here is the very hard part about transit, and it's using the jet gun. The jet gun is a wonder weapon that I have never used before in my whole entire life. I'm a Black Ops 3 player, and I forced myself to obviously learn the jet gun just to do this round 100. It is a very odd wonder weapon. To use the jet gun, you have to hold the shoot button. It's so weird. It's very weird for me to even explain it, but you're gonna be getting hit by denizens a lot. At least the way I was doing it. The way the world record players do it, they do it so perfectly, they don't get touched even at all. The way I was doing it is I'm kind of get them in a little horde as you see they are right now. I hold the shoot button and then knife, and then I move back and then shoot, go back, knife, shoot, knife, shoot, knife. You see I keep going back though. I keep turning and going back. You have to keep holding the shoot button, and you only let go of the shoot button when you want to move back away from the zombies, because if you do not move back away from the zombies, you are going to die instantly. And I've had a lot of fails where I literally just die. This is a very dangerous strat, and especially sometimes they do not die when you knife them. It's just gonna happen sometimes. You didn't, but I don't know how this shit works. It's the weirdest one weapon ever. I don't understand how it works, and there's not a lot of videos online either that show how it works either. There's no tutorials really. I did end up making a transit tutorial, so if you guys actually want to go watch that, go for it. This is a very odd wonder weapon. Guys, I'm on round 99. I ended up taking all of my quick revive downs, and I'm actually about 100 zombies away from ending the round, and as you see, my game crashed. I may or may not have lied when I got round 100 on every single zombies map in the title, because on transit, the only Black Ops 2 map, the only map actually in the whole entire round 100 series I did not get round 100 on was transit, and it's because I crashed on round 99 with 100 zombies left in the round. This game took 11 hours, and I really did not want to play transit anymore. I wanted to move on and go to Die Rise and just get off of this map. I asked my chat, I asked them what did they think, and they all said the same thing. They were like, no one wants to watch transit anymore. So I was like, whatever, we're gonna count round 100 on transit, round 99 crash. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it's whatever. There's really nothing you can do, and it's actually funny because transit is really known as a map that just crashes a lot. Round 99 on transit, not round 100, round 99 transit, but I was really looking forward to Die Rise. And here we are in China.
It comes from China.
I actually do have a lot of experience playing Die Rise. I used to hold the world records for the 30 speedrun 2P and solo, which was cool. It was like 2 years ago. Obviously that shit got beat by now. Die Rise was always more of a hated map, C tier, maybe even D tier map. To me, I think Die Rise is like a B tier, A tier map for sure. But as you see right there, you grab the AN94 out of the shower and go ahead and get your points. The AN94 is actually very good for insta kills. The strategy obviously on Die Rise is only a 2-window strategy. Using the AN94, you're gonna kill literally everything in your way. So obviously with the AN94 also comes the Sliquifier, and the Sliquifier is a really OP wonder weapon, especially if you're only going to round 50 or round 100. The Sliquifier is literally one shot to round 100, and not only that, it chains onto other zombies. So the Sliquifier is very OP. So now we're ended up waiting for quick revive. As you see, I got Juggernaut and Speed Cola. This is going to be the same perks on each map really. Double tap, Jug, Speed Cola, and quick revive. As you see, I'm about to complete the setup in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. On transit, I was 30 minutes into the game when I completed the setup. It's just so funny to me how every single map on Black Ops 2 is just so different and just on a whole spectrum. So guys, once I end up getting all my perks and I end that round, go ahead and drop down here. And here's another strategy that a lot of people actually do not not know about. If you stand right in this position, the exact same place I am right now, the zombies will only spawn from the one barrier you see to my left. Obviously, this is the jumping jack round. The zombies are going to spawn to my left and only there. It is a really OP strat, and it's just a nice way to be a little faster. So here you guys go. You'll literally see the zombies are spawning from one direction. Literally just all here. They're just walking. And if you are familiar with a 30 SR strat, this is the exact strat you do for the 30 speed run. You just chill here, kill zombies. You guys see it's round 24 and I'm still here. It's obviously going to get very more hectic because obviously the zombies are spawning such a faster rate, and I'm going to have to use more ammo. You already see right here I have basically no ammo left, and I can't really use this liquefier in this spot because if I use this liquefier, obviously all the zombies are just going to come at me and I'm going to slip right off unless it ends right now. And you see it does, which is awesome. Right here is going to be where I am until round 100. And literally all you do is just chill in this spot, zombies spawn in, shoot them with liquefier. You'll see the zombies just keep exploding. Chain reaction. They're all just gonna keep dying. That's literally this is how easy the strat is. Very similar to Transit, there's a perfect drop cycle also on Die Rise. That means nuke, insta kill, double points, and max ammos, along with jumping jack rounds every 4 to 5 rounds. So basically, I have a chance of getting a max ammo every round. And this, for some reason, I don't get one. I have a jumping jack round every 4 to 5 rounds that also gives me max ammo. So it's gonna be very hard to run out of ammo. You see, guys, I'm on round 43, and it is the same exact strat. You see, I'm spamming a little bit more because I do have a max ammo on the map. Literally the same strat. It might get a little more hectic once you get later in the strat, and it's also very hard to jump up here. As you see, I'm trying my hardest to jump up, and I'm gonna miss the max ammo because of it. And also, be careful shooting the ground. And if you end up shooting the ground, just make sure you jump and keep jumping. You can get the max ammo. Let's see if I can get this one. Oh, there we go. Funny enough, guys, this is literally the whole entire strat, and this is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. This is I'm 3 hours and 12 minutes into the game, and I'm on round 98, about to finish the game. 3 hours and 12 minutes on Transit. That's like round 62 or something. I don't know who would choose Transit round 100 over Die Rise round 100. I mean, like, it's a pretty clear decision to me, but I mean, I don't know. Some people might enjoy Transit, I guess. As you guys see here, I got round 99 jumping jacks, and unlike Transit, I actually did get round 100 on Die Rise. It took me about 3 hours and 15 minutes, which is pretty sick. Pretty easy round 100, very fast. It was actually my first try doing it. Now we are going on to the greatest map of all time. I don't care what any of you guys say, Mob of the Dead.
No. Wait.
This is my favorite map of all time, by far. I love Mob of the Dead so much. The high round strat is obviously not as fun as some other maps, but Mob of the Dead, I mean, the characters, the setting, literally everything about this map is so freaking good. So I was very excited to play this map because this is my first time actually ever playing Mob of the Dead competitively for high rounds, like actually going for a strat. And this is super abnormal to me, like going this way, cafeteria, opposed to going to the first dog. And it's just very funny because like when you go into Afterlife here, you cannot turn on the laundry machine. And you saw right there, I actually pivoted to go turn it on, but then I realized I do not turn that on. It's just instinct. You guys do not turn on the laundry door here because that's actually going to mess up the high round strat. It's going to make it significantly slower. So what you do here instead is just do the Warden's Key and then also hit the box. The two guns we are hitting for is the Mark II and Blundergat. You'll see there I get the Blundergat and the Mark II. And now basically from here, like I was just doing whatever the hell I want. I was just kind of going slow with it. As I was moving to here, I decided to go kill up the dogs. This map, you're actually like killing zombies, running around, doing fun stuff, actually like collecting souls. And fancy, you're just running around, grabbing parts, building parts, and this is stupid. So like Mob of the Dead, this is why Mob of the Dead is the best map of all time. Like it's a fun setup. I enjoyed it a lot. So guys, you see I'm building a plane. Round 14, we already got the Hell's Retriever and all of our perks as well. You'll see it's basically the same exact perks, but obviously at Mob of the Dead there's no quick revive, so now we use Electric Cherry. Obviously when we are going to the bridge, we are going to be going for the Hell's Redeemer. So if you don't know already, you have to survive 2 rounds at the bridge with only using the Hell's Retriever, and then you fly back and get yourself the Hell's Redeemer. The Hell's Redeemer, obviously the very key part to the high round. It's infinite damage. It's going to kill zombies every single time you're able to. Every time it recharges, it'll kill like 5-6 zombies, and you can't even pack a punch. I didn't know this actually. If you pack a punch, it destroys the Hell's Retriever thing. It for some reason acts as if you shot a bullet, but you actually don't. You're just pack a punching, so you actually just have to just use the Hell's Retriever. Don't even pack punch, don't do anything, and then once you finish getting all your kills, then you can go ahead and go back. I got all my Hell's Retriever kills, and we go ahead and grab the Hell's Redeemer. I can't remember the last time I got the Hell's Redeemer. Like honestly, this map is so good, but I just haven't been playing these maps in so long. I've obviously been so busy playing Black Ops 3 for so long, and I never played Black Ops 2 in so long. And as I see, we're already right here at double tap, and this is all you do. You just stay in this little area. This whole entire area is the same thing. I see here I'm on round 32, and it's a very fun, weird strat. So the Hydraulic Withering on insta-kills is actually really OP. And I love the Hydraulic Withering because literally it has like 150 bullets, and you can just spam with insta-kill and kill every single zombie. This is literally the whole entire strat. You just use House Redeemer, shoot the Mark II. Once House Redeemer comes back, you use it again. It's that easy. Literally, it's that easy. You just keep doing that over and over again. Obviously, you see I get a max ammo there, and then I'm just going to spam my regular Mark II. This double tap strat is actually really fun. I enjoy doing this strat a lot. But as you see here on round 40, I found myself in a little bit of a pickle. These motherfuckers were not dying, and I was shooting Hydraulic Withering as much as I possibly could, but they ended up getting the best of me. You see, the explosion of the acid gas piece killed me. And it's funny because that one does like 5 damage, so I must have been getting pieced up a lot. Back to see, it's round 40. Now I wasn't like going for a speedrun or anything, so I kind of already knew. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll just take the L on being fast, and I'm just gonna get to round 100. That's my goal is just to get to round 100. So I do the risky play, and for some reason go ahead and buy double tap right there, and I just haul ass down. All I really need is double tap, Juggernaut, and electric cherry. I end up going down on round 45, and it led to one of the craziest moments I've ever had in my whole entire time ever playing zombies. You see right there, I tried throwing a tomahawk at the zombie, and instead of hitting the zombie, it hit the double points, ended up grabbing the double points. You see by my reaction, I was so freaking pissed. And I'm in the shittiest position right now. I literally only have like 1 revive left. Look at how many zombies there are, and I can't kill them. It's round 45. How am I going to kill these zombies? So, you see, I get backed up. There's zombies coming from that way. There's zombies coming this way. And I'm just like spamming like here. And thank God I had my shield, because if I did not have my shield, I would be doomed. And literally all I'm doing is just looking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the reason people were wondering why the hell was I doing this is because I have the shield. I was like timing it perfectly. Like once the zombies on my left tried hitting, I would turn my back, and then the zombies on my right would start hitting, I would turn my back. So basically I was just like deflecting with my shield. Literally that's what it was. And obviously you see by my demeanor, I was trying to play it off cool, but inside I was literally going crazy. I was like, holy shit, I just did that. And once I got all my perks back, I just started playing the trap normally. So literally all you do is you kind of just like train a little bit, turn on the trap as much as you possibly can. Then once the trap turns off, you're gonna dip back inside. You see that the trap turns off, go back inside, and as much as you can, throw your health retriever. As soon as your health retriever comes back, and obviously the shield is, of course, is right there as well. So the shield will of course save your ass, as you literally just saw it save my ass. As you see right now, all I'm doing is just waiting for the trap to turn back on and just using the retriever as much as I can. Right here, you see the trap turns on. I just haul ass, boom, turn the trap on, and all those zombies die. So you'll kind of understand why the strat is really slow, especially compared to double tap where you're constantly killing. And as you see, we're on round 99, just doing the same strat the whole entire time. This actually took 10 hours compared to Transit's 11 hours and Die Rise's 3 hours. We're just running around. I can tell the round is about to end, and I obviously get so happy. There you go. Round 100 on Mob of the Dead, the greatest map of all time. The next map might be considered the most boring map of all time. What is by far the most boring map on Black Ops 2, and honestly might be the most boring map in all of Call of Duty Zombies. Buried was way worse of an experience than I thought it was, and to be honest, it was a very easy map. Like, it's definitely not a challenge at all. You just stand in an alleyway for the whole entire game. You can get all the perks on the map. You have an OP wonder weapon that literally you can start flying with. So, I mean, it's a pretty easy map. It was just super boring. You just go and grab turbines and subsurface resonators over and over and over again until you hit round 100. But honestly, I mean, the strat is very simple for itself. You see right here, same old, go ahead, grab some money out of the bank. And a nice little thing I do like about Buried a lot is actually that perma perk that gives you good guns out of the box. It makes the game just more enjoyable because you don't have to keep restarting for like good box RNG or something, whatever. Plus you can get Leroy to slam the box for you as well. So I mean, the map is definitely casual oriented. I mean, it's pretty obvious, especially if you compare Buried to a map like Transit where you have to run around the whole entire map and do a bunch of side quests to set up. Or around 100, you don't need every single perk. All you really need is the perks I'm running. At least we're going to be Quick Revive, Juggernaut, Double Tap, and Stamina. You want to run Mule Kick. Some people run Mule Kick so they can run Mustangs and Sallies as well. But honestly, like, I didn't really care about the low round that much. I just focused more on the high rounds as much. So once I was fully set up, I did end up going to the early round strat. And this little strat, a lot of people actually do not know about. It is very fast. It's the fastest strat on the whole entire map. And it's actually the strategy used for the 30 SR and the 50 SR. And you'll see I'm on round 32. And as you get to these higher rounds, it is going to get a lot more hectic. hectic because you're gonna have to headshot all these zombies to kill them. When you start flopping, the zombies are not gonna die anymore. As you see right there, I just tried flopping and my guy just proned instead of flopping. That's gonna happen a lot, especially if you get blocked. As you see right there, all those zombies ready behind me. But like, I mean, it's gonna get pretty hectic, especially if you stay here for as long as you possibly can. And the easy thing to do, obviously, is kind of stand right here as a retreat. You can do this. This is what a lot of the high rounders do, the people that aren't trying to be as fast, because Buried actually is one of those maps where you do not need to be as fast as possible. You are not playing against reset, you're actually playing against the trap area. So the more traps you use, more of a chance you have to air. So it really doesn't matter how fast you are, it just matters how many traps you use. So of course you can have the slowest round 50 of all time and still get world record. And that's something you will not see in any other zombies map. And you'll see guys, it's round 40 and I got so messed up here. I literally just forced myself to throw a monkey. And like it, exact same thing with Mob of the Dead. I was just like, fuck it. I do not care about my time at all. Let me just get round 100 and get off this boring map as fast as I possibly can. And that's exactly what I did. So from here on out, I just went ahead and started the turbine strat. And if you don't already know what to do, you basically just grab a turbine from here, fly over, ba 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 ba, and then you fly over here, pull out your turbine because you'll faster with it. Put your turbine back here by Jug, fly up again and grab yourself a subsurface resonator. And it's easy as shit because you can just have Leroy build all this shit for you so you don't have to go look for the parts. Put it down, and then boom. And now you just sit and wait for the subsurface resonator to destroy, and you just keep going until round 100. This is literally the whole entire strat. If you're gonna do this, I would suggest a podcast, maybe a couple of Zombie Dogs videos to watch with it. So obviously one problem with the strat is that the turbine is gonna start stuttering. So you're gonna see I have this consistent flow of the subsurface resonator going off, and then boom, it just turns off. And that's not that the turbine completely died, it's just the turbine is stuttering a little bit, it's having a hard time. And once that happens, what I do is at least I throw 2 grenades and then haul ass back to where the turbine is. As you see, I'm about to fucking die like a dumbass. That's all you do, you just throw 2 grenades, fly back, go grab yourself a new turbine. So you'll see here, the turbine starts stuttering a lot. What you have to do is in the later rounds, as you see, I'm on round 87 right now. What you have to do is go ahead, grab it, put it in the middle of the horde. And it's very dangerous because you're in the middle of the whole entire freaking horde of zombies. Make sure they start hitting it because sometimes they won't hit it. And once they start hitting it, you can go ahead and go to your turbine. And sometimes they will take forever to destroy it. As you see right there, they destroyed it instantly, thankfully. And I was able to just grab one instantly and then go back, put it down, and rinse and repeat. Boom, we're finished. You have a paralyzer out at all times. You're gonna be fine. I mean, you can just slow down the zombies if they get too close to you. And as you see, guys, I finished the round 100 with a time of 7 hours and 46 minutes. Map is very boring, like I said multiple times. I mean, I really wouldn't suggest it. If we're gonna talk about the easiest maps, go for round 100. I would definitely say Buried's one of them, because I mean, you just do the same shit over and over and over again. The next map, it's a highly anticipated map that everybody was waiting for. Oh, Origins. Origins is one of the greatest zombies maps of all time, and that's a fact. I mean, most people have Origins as their best map of all time, and most other people have it as at least top 3 or top 5. My opinion, I think it's second to Mob of the Dead. And like every other normal human being, if you're gonna do a high round on Origins, you are 1000% gonna want to use the ice staff. And let me tell you, first of all, when I started doing Origins round 100 attempts, I thought this was gonna be the easiest map, you know, easy 3 hours, just use the ice staff and kill zombies. Panzer might give me problems, but I'll be fine. Oh no. The Origins round 100 is the most I don't even know how to say it, like, most underrated hard map. Like, I thought this map was super freaking easy. It is not. Like, we're gonna run into a lot of ammo problems. You're gonna run into a lot of problems with zombies too. You might get fucked up on accident. The Templars are annoying as shit. Like, there's a lot of problems on this map that I did not think I was gonna run into. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. Now, the first annoying thing was trying to get the ice staff built by round 5, or at least the first snow round cycle. Now, the reason I wanted to do this was just so I didn't have to deal with trying to get the ice staff, you know, at like round 11 or round 12, but also because I was trying to get the golden shovel as soon as possible. And if I had to save dig spots by like round 12, it'd be really hard to get the golden shovel, as I'd have to not dig one spot until like round 12. When I was going into this, I thought the only staff I was building was the ice staff. But after getting to round 90 and 80 consistently, and then running out of ammo and having to end my game because I had no ammo, I definitely thought getting the wind staff was a smart idea, and I was 100% right. You are going to need, or at least want, the wind staff. You might not need it necessarily, but I mean, if you're just trying to do a casual round 100, get to round 100, 100, I would definitely suggest getting the wind staff. You will 100% not run out of ammo, and it's going to be very helpful. Now, the part that made me not want to play Origins after I realized I had to do this. Now, when I started playing Origins, I thought I was only going to need 4 perks. And I thought for sure I'd be able to get around 100 easily without, you know, getting any extra perks. Once I started playing the game and I realized I am 100% going to need way more perks than 4. And if you don't know on Origins, if you do get the golden shovel, as you see I already have, you can go into Zombie Blood and look for dig spots that are glowing. Only 1 of 14 locations that they spawn on, and you can only see it in Zombie Blood. Now, as you see here, I get one right here. This is 1 of 14 locations. And now that I picked up that perk bottle, I can now get a 5th slot, which is very helpful, of course. This is not enjoyable. Like, you would not want to do this. This is very AIDS, considering you just have to always get a Zombie Blood, and the only time you can see it is if you're in Zombie Blood. So obviously, you see right here, I have Quick Revive, Mule Kick, Speed Cola, and Stamina. The other perks I'm going to need are PhD, because I am using a War Machine, and you guys are going to see later why I'm using the War Machine, but the War Machine is very good. Quick Revive, of course. Also optional is Electric Cherry. Electric Cherry is very good. If you don't actually have to use Electric Cherry is just going to be very helpful for not dying, especially because, you know, every time you reload, the zombie's just going to get stunned. Electric Cherry is very good, but you are definitely going to need PhD Flopper for that War Machine. So after 56 minutes, I finally got fully set up. Origins was by far the longest setup, but it was honestly enjoyable. That's why I do like this map a lot, because, and to me at least, the setup is actually a lot of fun. After time and after actually getting a hang of all the dig spots and the golden shovels, it was actually kind of enjoyable to do. But this is the high round strat, at least that I did. There is a couple other high round strats that are faster than this, but the safest one that I chose to do is this one. All you're gonna do right here is just 2-shot. The only problems you'll really run into here is, of course, ammo, but not only ammo, there's also gonna be panzers that spawn and also Templar zombies. Now, you will notice something I do here is hold out the claymores when I shoot my ice staff. The reason you hold out claymores is for whatever reason. I don't know how this makes sense, but if I shoot this, then hold out my claymores, the zombies die faster. You can kind of tell they're exploding instead of falling over. Now, I don't know how this works or why this works, but for some reason, when you hold out a claymore, the zombies will die faster, meaning you'll be just a little bit faster. And if you are wondering why I'm using the War Machine, here you go. Once you get an insta-kill, you just go crazy, and literally all the spawns are right in front of you. They're all ground spawns. You just keep shooting fast as soon as you can, and just gotta make sure you just don't die, of course, because this shit will get hectic fast. Yeah, and if you see you have a max ammo on the map, you can I usually actually just do a 3-burst shot, which is longer than a 2-burst, of course, and you'll see this strat is very fast, but once you get to the later rounds, it is going to slow down a lot, considering you're not going to have as much ammo as you need. Now, once I hit the later rounds, something I started to do was do a full train and then shoot. And the reason I did this full horde and train is so I can have as much ammo as possible. You'll notice I get the full horde, and not only am I just killing that horde, but I'm also killing some of the zombies that spawn in after that. And that is the best way to preserve ammo. As you know, I am not trying to get the round 100 speed run. I'm just trying to get round 100 in the safest and easiest way possible. I don't care how long it takes. I just want round 100 so I don't have to play this map. Now you'll see here towards the end of my insta-kill, I start kind of moving a lot over here more. And it could be a little dangerous, but the reason I do that is so I can avoid all those respawners that are going to surround me once I insta-kill finishes. Since I went over there, all the zombies are already behind me. I can ready to shoot a shot, pull out my claymore, and kill all the zombies. Now, this is literally the whole entire strat for the whole entire game. Of course, 1 max ammo round is not going to do it on some of these later rounds. So now I'm going to show you guys how to manipulate the Templar rounds. Now, you will see I'm on round 97 now, and there are Templars on the map. Now, instead of me just going to kill the Templar zombies, why would I kill them when I have a almost full ice staff? So instead, I'm going to go ahead, shoot some ice staff, and then once the Templars get to the last generator, then I will go and kill them. This is how you manipulate the Templar rounds in your favor and try to maximize as much ammo as possible. Now you will see, I ran out of ammo, or I didn't run out of ammo completely. Now I have to kill them. And another thing to note, which I did not know, if you kill the Templar zombies, you have to pull out your claymores with the ice staff. You'll see here I have my claymores out, and then it drops max ammo. If I didn't have my claymores out, then it would not have dropped max ammo. So that's something you actually do need to know, because if I didn't know that and I just killed them with my ice staff, I would have wasted all that ammo for literally nothing. But now, as you see, I have a full ice staff on round 97. I have a max ammo guaranteed next round. I was chilling for the rest of this game. This is why I was saying this map was harder than I thought, because you are going to run into a lot of ammo problems. It's going to happen a lot, and I did not know this when I was going into it. I thought for sure I'd just be able to spam. That's how it is on BO3 at least. You can just spam for the whole entire game, but this is not BO3, and I learned that very fast. And as you see here, I'm on round 99. I'm running low on ammo, but thankfully we were at the end of the game, so I won't have to worry about ammo as much. You guys do not understand how much I'm stressing. This was definitely a much harder round 100 than I thought it was. Round 100 on Origins took me about 5 hours and 29 minutes. That is very slow considering the world record is like 3 hours and like 5 minutes or some shit. But honestly, I don't care about my time. I just wanted to get round 100. And it was definitely a way more fun round 100. I thought it was going to be a fun round 100. I didn't think it was going to be as challenging, but I definitely did think it was going to be fun. So far in this round 100 series, my favorite game by far has definitely been Black Ops 2. I love Black Ops 2 so much. Every single map, some of them, no matter what, even if they're boring, except for Transit, all the maps are good. Honestly, I enjoyed the whole entire experience. Even with maps like Transit, it was enjoyable learning and figuring out how to play these maps. And some of these maps I've never even played competitively before in my whole entire life. Going into the map and getting to round 10 does not count. I actually had to learn how to set up, actually high round, and survive. But the next game, Black Ops 3, that is my bread and butter. This is my favorite zombies game ever. This game is so good. I am so unbelievably excited to get round 100 on every single Black Ops 3 map, and I am so excited to show you guys how I do it. I will see you guys in the next video.